Right. If you wanna see me and wanna hear me, make wanna type or drop some fire emoji, make I see something. Cause now for logging into the chat too. Alright, cool. Bless. There we go.
Doing that on Instagram at Ethiopia Life or visit there. Yeah.
You said that pissed off somebody 2 years ago?
Yes.
Who did that piss off?
Jamaica.
For what?
The man take off him glasses. Yo, people, back to Fix Burner here with Javi, and we have our African brother in the building.
Yes, sir.
Before we get to that, Officer B of our sponsors, Ethiopia Life Herbal Store, Cannabis and Culture combined for one of a kind experience. You can visit them at 10 West Kingshouse Road, just across from the Canadian Embassy. Also, you can follow them on Instagram at Ethiopia Life or visit their webpage at ethiopialife.com for the latest info on strains and merch. Also, I say big ups to our sponsor, Pure Water, our water sponsor. Pure Water is your smart choice to stay hydrated and refreshed during all your activities. Shout out to Pure Water. Also, I say shout out to Street Vibes. All right.
Street vibes.
Street Vibes. We have the feet.
If you're a nice boy, you fix up. Ole. It's like that.
Fever.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Unstoppable.
It's your more Balenciaga for the Balenciagas. It's like that. EFO in the blood clot place. Ole.
I don't know, so the fever is the spirit of our choice.
By the way, for the people who don't know, no, this will be the biggest podcast for the Caribbean there. The Caribbean as a continent, this will be the biggest podcast. Like, this podcast stopped here. It used to be called Nightly Fix, where they changed them to The Fix. They used to be in some local studio, you know, right now they elevate. You know, the day will be today. They'll be OGs in this thing, you know. They used to piss off a lot of people, but right now, you know, people like them. You know, people they fall out with or reconcile, you know. But yeah, solid platform, you know, solid platform to go on. If you be artist, where you go Jamaica. If you really want to support the Caribbean, if you enter there, you know, that'd be the port.
That's our favorite
Straight
here.
Vibes, all right. Also, I say shout out to Giants Holistics for the very best in beauty, cosmetic, and personal care, plant-based skin care, dark spot solutions, eczema treatment. You name it, Janet does it.
Booking an apartment with good Wi-Fi is great. Connecting with the locals is even better.
All right. But most importantly, make sure you use our code FIX to get 15% off all purchases. That's promo code the FIX to get 15% off all purchases. As I said, people, we have an African brother in the building.
I know that is right. And who do we have?
Why that?
It is our brother, Stone Boy. Go on, my fam.
Stone Boy is
It's like we're acting in a Black Panther Part 5.
You see what they do for their Biawa? That whole mimicking the African accent to Biawa. I like the way I'm handle them, but like for people, but they know say that be the perception or the sound Hollywood they give them. You know, for me they know say it be Hollywood them a fault, but we don't sound like that. You know, and make they know say they sound funny talking like that, but that's not how. Anytime we watch the Hollywood movies where they sound like that, we laugh because that's not how we sound. You know, if I put them for them a place, but you take them. You know, I know say Burna Boy no go take this shit, Thames no go take this shit. When you try violate the accents like that, they go make you know because Thames actually do sort like the Breakfast Club. They try to do that to way Thames put them for them a place. You know.
5.
Was that a terrible accent, by the way? That
Yeah,
you guys don't sound like
Rip
that?
to
I don't mind. It's cool.
You
Because,
mind.
I mean, that's
You mind. What be there? I don't mind. You mind. If you see, it's about time. Oh. If you say they sell the culture, for you know, for the fixed things, for the put people for them a place, you know, you mind. Yeah, yeah, you know, that's weird. It sounded weird, you know. Don't do that. It sound. Put them from my place. Make they know.
That's the kind of, it
Yeah.
sound like you're singing,
Yeah.
It's giving the typical
They
African,
sweet talk them.
but that's really Eastern African accent, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Eastern
I'll
African
call you
accent
back.
has
Yeah?
that much strength when it's speaking English.
Oh.
Which accent you say is closer to Patois?
Ghana accent.
Ghana.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Ghana accent, Nigeria accent, because we have a language called Pidgin. Pidgin English, like Pidgin, Pidgin English.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's just filled with may I come?
Yeah.
Where you there, all them little ones there.
Oh.
When you come say like something like
Yes,
that.
exactly.
Yes,
When
yes,
you
yes.
come tell me, say,
Yeah.
me and I'm not be cool, but the way me
Yes.
yes. Sitting and you day, that me
I
so
see it a
funny.
lot on
Yeah.
Twitter.
And that's
for
the
real.
Ghana one, but the Nigeria one has a little
Yeah.
face too.
Yeah.
And it has that, it's all the little accents, like, yeah. When him come tell me, say, that's Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ghana will be like, when he come tell me, say, get that.
Yeah. A little bit closer to the
little bit
Patois for
closer to the
real.
Patois
And that's
for
why
real.
you get it like it's natural to you
Yes,
in a way.
yes, it is. It is.
I thank God say try do the thing do for the Breakfast Club there. Because Breakfast Club there, he tried make it look like the tree, the sound patois. But this time he fix himself, Yeah, this time he fix himself. Maybe they don't say pigeon, Because hi, yo man, the Breakfast Club, the way you give them, you say the tree they sound like patois, bro.
It is.
And there's our patois is a mixture, you could say, of African, of course, Ghanaian, Nigerian, and Irish,
Yeah.
European, and of course our
Indian,
indigenous,
same way.
Indian, of course, our indigenous language. and all
One
them
big
things. One big
melting
melting pot. But yes, we have to acknowledge the African influence, even though it pissed off a lot of people last year. Was it last year or 2 years ago?
Oh wow.
You piss off people all the time, Stone, but I don't go on. So you don't even know what specifically
He's like,
I'm talking
huh?
about.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You said I pissed off somebody 2 years ago?
Yes.
Who did I piss off?
Jamaica.
For what?
The man take off him glasses. when you said that Africa, hold on, I think even
Pull it up.
for real.
Oh, that's
When
why
it said reggae and dancehall originated in Africa, it started a big debate.
It did, but that was not exactly my words,
Mhm.
But of course, I was saying, like the great Bujus, all those who've been the greatest of greats would admit to the fact that there is that African drums specifically, not only the drums, but all the other musical innates that would be in the DNAs that we have as Black people would still be present. So the melodies, the style, the soul, all these ones form a part. How come I think a great nation like Jamaica, which had its independence, celebration yesterday, would create such musical styles like reggae, dancehall. I'm not saying ska. I'm coming in where I know that my time, not to say ska is not, but reggae and dancehall, of course, spreading out through to the rest of the world.
Now
We'll
if you
definitely
explain,
have an African
you dey try for
an Africanness in that, which we can't deny, because we are one people regardless. And we were speaking about something earlier about the closeness of the accent, etc. So
Yeah.
I was
As
pointing
I'ma bring it
to
up.
how reggae belongs to us as much as it belongs to Jamaicans. That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? Just like I believe that Afrobeats belongs to Jamaicans as much as it belongs to Africans.
You believe so?
I believe so. To say that you cannot tell me not to, or tell a Jamaican not to venture into loving or doing or trying Afrobeats, because BZ Signal has been spitting on Afrobeats.
That is true.
Yeah.
long time
That is
before.
true. That is true.
You don't
great reference, Great reference. The reference you do for here, solid. It's spot there. With the busy signal thing, solid. Busy signal being champion on Afrobeats, no be today. And the way he code the year and since perfect, It's spot there for you.
don't expect BZ to speak tweet, but for you to know that he's connecting with the rhythm and melody side of it, where he's always turning. He's been doing that from 2011, before the proper takeover somewhat of Afrobeats. So that's why I find the link.
Did you see what Queen Africa said though in response?
I would love to hear it again.
All right, so
Is
she
she
was saying
specific?
that she strongly disagreed. She said that reggae and dancehall is indigenous to Jamaica. Right? I don't know what the big rush is to stamp out Jamaica and everything what Jamaica represent, even for Africa, but I think you guys are ahead of yourselves in what you think you know about Jamaica. And she went on to emphasize that Jamaica is the birthplace of these genres, adding that Jamaica was not originally a slave plantation, but unscrupulous Africans joined forces with the colonial slave trade to sell people on the island. She got deep with it. Right? She said that.
You see, in Africa, they be old school, bitter about the slavery thing. So Africans they vex them. There are a lot of Jamaicans where they don't want to hear Africa matter. They see we like we be ourselves. Some of them say them eye open self past week. And if like when I see them no Martins for TikTok, they funny me. Like you see some lame bleachers streamer for TikTok, then you know the way we refer to the Africans, the African them, like when they want to describe something will be ugly, then they say, you know, like the African picnic them, you know, because of what they see on TV and you know that I'm gonna use $2 to you know for water. Then you know, the house fly videos and things where they see them, you know, donation vibes. So they think say we are hung for the Africa there, you know. They think say everybody get Koshoko and things. You know them ones. But yeah, because Africa them old school Jamaican mentality. They think they see we like we sell outs, you know. We sell them to the colonial masters. So they carry some people. They carry some serious anger, you know.
Subsequently, that while all black people are from Africa, reggae and dancehall originated in Jamaica.
Cool.
Absolutely, the last part. Reggae and dancehall originated in Jamaica. Now, reggae and dancehall, now, when you want to go deep with it, you're going to find elements that would have come together to form it. You're going to find much more credit to give to not only Africa, but to some white music.
So you're saying that the different things
so
that
I'm coming from the perspective of the different elements that will come to form the reggae. I'm not getting ahead of myself to want to know too much, but we all came to read history and came to check the facts also. You get what I'm saying? That is where it lies. So I was coming from the fact that even from a positive perspective, not from a perspective where we're trying to take what is not ours.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Africa really consumes reggae the largest. Look at the population of Africa alone. You get what I'm saying? And
that no be fact, girl. Say Africa consumes reggae. Nah, the largest nah. nah. Yakwa Japan. Bro. that one there, you know, we know they consume reggae past saying continents, you know. We alright, but yeah, we know we're not the largest in consuming reggae or dancehall. We quite
take away such a number from its connectivity, its cultural connectivity, its emotional, its whatever, spiritual to reggae, that would be some huge number that would have been disconnected from.
I say Asia safe. I mean, Asia safe, bro. Can't tell them when they go play show for Japan instance. They get gigs for those places, so it be big for there. So, you know, what I say? How often reggae or dancehall artists from Jamaica they come Africa safe? How often? You know? And you know, your man sometimes you did. Anyway.
That sound. You know, and if reggae is preaching love and reggae is preaching peace and consciousness, then we have to realize more than ever that, of course, the soul, the source to the grounds of it can definitely also be attributed and credited, not denying the origination of where it come from, reggae and dancehall, the land of Jamaica. Of course, that inspires all of us till today, you know. But of course, some of the great, like I said already, will also try to credit and even have Africa on their hearts so much because they know that that is the birthplace of humanity.
Without a doubt, that Africa has inspired some of the greatest reggae music that you've ever seen.
Exactly.
Even Bob Marley would tell you that. I guess, you know, I feel like this sentiment was both.
That be all. It's the motherland. That be all. You see the plenty talk. Like he just for make it a no say. Whatever he try to be say, them as Jamaicans originally came from Africa. So if they come, they do reggae and dancehall. It's still us. It's still us. So and done all this long talk, but anyway.
Born out of.
You know, say if we like to make you know say Otibrafo, and I say, you know, I won't say intelligent, but you want make you know say if he elaborate himself, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, this was years ago, you'd say.
Actually,
I think the
I
sentiment.
think this is just 3 years ago, man.
Yeah,
So
I think the sentiment was born out of Afrobeat that take over from dancehall, and people was very protective at the time. It's like we see Uno as brothers and sisters, but in the music space, it's like it just seem like them might take over from. So like, yeah.
So I really respect Queen Africa, of course. Mr. Tony Rebel brought me all over to perform at Rebel Salute, and
they're not together anymore, sadly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that too much.
Yeah.
Via that, I'm just trying to give respect. And Queen is like a mother to I, and I say when me and her talk from time to time.
Right.
But she understands where I'm coming from now that I've tried to explain. You know, nobody can take away the idea.
How do you know she understands? You know how you know say she understand if you this thing you talk. Could Africa know they there? So how you know say she understand? You will say you hope she go understand. Because you say that they talk time to time. You know tell we say you and discuss this particular topic. You say you and they talk time to time. You understand? And this could be you, it could be just hailing his mama and since then that be all, could be any deep conversation and so, But I want to make say you know how much blood clot people me knowing at this. I don't know,
Identity of reggae and dancehall from Jamaica, because no other nation in the world would have propelled and propagated and established these two genres of music more than Jamaica itself. So the origination has to be credited. Yet though, when you break it down as a sound, as a combination, you find out that Africa holds dearly.
For me, say even with the drums and synths in reggae, where are the drums and synths from? Drum and all those things. Hey, Africa, bro. All the that be where if I take them go past. But anyway,
the part that it does to be able to connect and grow the same genre for Jamaica. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Realistically.
Hey, Zuko, I got a surprise for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Sandy!
Exactly so. And seeing that we're on this topic, because we've seen the influence of dancehall. The influence of dancehall has grown exponentially in Africa, to the point where Apple Music created a genre called African dancehall, with the likes of you and Shatawale leading the genre. So how do you feel knowing that?
I don't know where they get this information from. Let's maybe Shatawale will lead that thing. I don't know how they add your man to that thing. Say it being Shatawale lead that thing. If Shatawale will lead that thing, where they get that one to from?
Yeah, man, it's an important one, and I'm grateful for that.
It's not easy.
Yet, I think expanding on that, you find out that yes, Jamaican music has been influencing African music, for a while, long while before we was born. And if it is only last year or this year that Apple is going to make it look like they have credited it, then I think it's somewhat of a discredit to those that have been at it from yesteryears before us will be born in this time. I mean, the Shatters and so on and so forth. You get what I'm saying? Because there are names like Alpha Blondie, who are like great do reggae music to the levels, rock.
The recognition is for African dancehall, not African reggae, or it be African reggae dancehall. Is it recognition for African dancehall or African reggae dancehall? You understand? So the Alpha Blondie and the Rocky Dauni names, they do dancehall. They be reggae artists. Apple Music can be African dancehall. There's a difference between dancehall and reggae.
Rocky Dauni from Ghana. You have Lucky Dube. You have a lot of great names, Sticking Jaffa, Coley, and them. They have actually been influenced from reggae from a long time, and dancehall, I can say, to an extent.
Reggae,
You know,
reggae,
so-
bro, reggae. Leave the fuck. You don't try. You see, it be the Alechon sense way, them, but you know, it being way, you know. And I know what they try to do. Yeah, Moku, listen.
Where was them? Where was the streaming platform to try to be
Back
like
then.
back it up or identify? You know, so I want to just stand on that and extend the glory to the forefathers, because there can't be no building without a foundation.
The forefathers of reggae. The forefathers of reggae. We are talking about dancehall. Jesus Christ.
And we know in our time got credited for the African dancehall. You know, and I gave it the term Afro dancehall, which is actually well recognized.
You didn't give it the name Afro. You didn't do that. You did find a way to just avoid giving Samini credit. If it's Samini name way won't come up from inside where they do all this question. So you see where the thing go land? So I gave it a name Afro. You gave it the name what? He was doing well, you know. It was going well to, you know, the selfish and the greed, and I'm the first to come inside. Then he fuck up the team.
As you know, a style for me. I think it is a style that has Afro beats combining with dancehall element and infusion to go into the forefront. And you know, that's what I am. I sort of like would be known as a pioneer and originator for. But Africa,
You're not the pioneer. You're not the originator, bro. You're not. You're not. You see, I don't want to go back to this topic, but African dancehall. Before, when they say somebody achieve international recognition, the African dancehall, it be Samini. All right, there's a root element, but they know if you do anything like globally. The first artist where really take the African dancehall to do something was Samini, Mobo and things. Channel O, MTV Bakes. You understand? Why this guy try to take Samini credit so bad? And he no acknowledge Samini self.
African dancehall music, of course, covers that whole range of music that still gets its influence from or dancehall made from Africa.
Yeah, I really have a big up and give you credit for it, because you are one of those artists that really bridge the gap between Africa and the Caribbean musically. People don't give the credit
Cool,
you should get the credit
you can
for
have
it.
that.
But what role do you think?
You can have that, but when they say person will enter Jamaica first, GH artists, Samini entered Jamaica before him. Samini entered Jamaica go Judgment Yard. You know, but you see documentation. If like Samini go solo, like Impay go. So there's no footage, nothing to show. You know, them solo vibes. I'm not saying like you don't even go with the manager. Or buy no big buy and there you just can't buy we nothing to show. Why the picture pictures now? Who will do the videos? Greedy and person coming right now now. Evidence no day to even come counter this. But yeah, when they say JHS this way, you actually go Jamaica early, it be you. But where is the receipt? Because you pay, you like to go, you're a manager, you pay solo vibes. Bulu. Right now, be there, you're a small boy, they take your shine or.
I think artists in general play in healing the disconnect between the region. We just talk about, you know, how protective we have our genre, and I know, yeah, we know that there's Africans that protective of this. So what role you feel like artists in and of themselves play in, you know, further bridging the gap?
Yeah, in bridging the gap, believe me, I feel like as artists,